Hi, welcome to my show, Show Your Talent. My name is Debbra Liverman, and this show is about showing your talent. I have a guest here. His name is Julio Barriere.
That's correct.
Okay, his talent is investigating and researching phenomenons, unknown phenomenons. How are you, Julio?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good, good, good. So many things happening at this present time, and so what you do now is so you investigate phenomenons. Can you explain that to me?
Yes, I have a scattered fleet of UFOs and triangular motherships that have been following me around for years, and I go to many UFO conferences all over the United States and Canada, and I come across many people at these UFO conferences that have witnessed these scattered UFOs and triangular motherships.
Uh,
And I have come across the celebrities of ancient aliens, and they're all talking about me, and they're stating that I've traveled the world and hovering UFOs appear.
okay, can we back that up a little? You said you said that you study UFOs and ETs or something.
That is correct. I have
Okay, before the audience, what is a UFO?
a UFO is known as an unidentified flying object,
Uh huh.
and they've been here on Earth for hundreds of thousands or millions of years.
Mm-hmm.
And there are many artifacts around the world that show that they've been here, that they have hieroglyphics and uh, pedo, I can't pronounce the word, that there's other terms used as hieroglyphics showing that they've been here for many thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
And there's underground cities, and we were created in Africa by them, by the Anunnaki.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I understand. So you're talking about UFOs, and then so there must be some kind of beings that were here millions of years, billions of years ago.
Yes, I would say possibly hundreds of thousands of millions of years ago they have been here.
When you
And,
say they have, that means they from here or from some other place.
um, I would say that they are from here. They live here. There are underground cities here on planet Earth. They're within the moon, within the Mars, and other planets, and other planets and other universes. There are billions of galaxies with extraterrestrials, beings from other universes and galaxies as well.
Wow. And so they came here and started what civilizations or something?
There have been about 14 or more civilizations that have been here, and so saying that, as an example, Atlantis and Lemuria. Atlantis was in the Atlantic, and Lemuria was in the Pacific. And Lemuria was part of New Zealand, Australia, Japan, California, the Easter Islands, and Hawaii. They were all one time part of Lemuria, and it was destroyed in wars between the extraterrestrials, and it went underwater before Atlantis had wars with extraterrestrials as well. And the Mayans also had existed, and there were wars between extraterrestrials against extraterrestrials and the beings on this planet, highly intelligent races.
Oh, and so you got this from doing your research. You got this information from your research and investigation and something like.
Yes, on my own. I do research on my own. Also, I have attended many UFO conferences all over the United States and Canada, and I have come across many people and listened to their stories and their presentations, and I have learned from many people.
Okay, and then you said before that you were ambassador that you somehow connected to the UN. You know, could you explain that?
No, no, no. I'm sorry. I was an ambassador.
You are an ambassador.
I consider myself. I'm self-considered myself as an ambassador because I have come across many others who had communicated with extraterrestrials and have been on starships, and they told me that they consider themselves as ambassadors. So I took that term since I also had shown these starships to many people on my travels all over the United States and Canada and throughout the whole Western Hemisphere.
Wait a minute. You said, oh, you did say something about, you go places and some starships or UFO follow you. You said something like that?
Well, yeah, I have a scattered star fleet of UFOs that follow me, and triangular motherships that follow me around the world.
Wow, that is something, Do anybody know about that?
Well, this Stephen Bassett has been going to the White House for 21 years, and this Grant Cameron has been going to the White House for 16 years, and they've been telling everyone in the UFO community and the world that which president is going to reveal the disclosure of more or less that we are not alone in the universe, that we have star people that are benevolent and are here to prevent nuclear holocaust. They're here for peace. They're on a mission of peace. And these are the star beings that are following me also that are here on a mission of peace.
Have you spoken to a being or ET?
No, I haven't spoken to a star being. I have communicated once, but they only like laser me lightly on the cheek of my face when I was talking to them. And when I woke up in my bed, they laser me with the same sensation on my cheek from the previous night on my thigh of my leg. And I guess they were like saying that, they understood that I was trying to communicate with them verbally.
Oh, so they lasered you? They scratch you or something?
No, they didn't leave any marks whatsoever. They just lasered me lightly, a mild sensation on the cheek of my face, and also a mild sensation on my thigh of my leg.
Wow, I would be. I'm telling you, I don't know. I would have been really frightened or something. And then you were saying that you were standing on the subway platform, and somebody they was trying to communicate with you.
No. This is because what happened was last June 2016, I went to the Alien Cosmic Expo 2016, and I met up with a Jason Quitt, Quitt. You could find him on Facebook. And he sold me Ferro Cylinders and Ferro Postures book. And I did these Ferro Postures with the Ferro Cylinders in my hands at the Cleopatra Needle obelisk in Central Park. That's right behind the Museum of Metropolitan Art. And after I did the Ferro Postures, I went and sat down and I looked up, and to the southwest of this Cleopatra Needle obelisk, I saw this starship, and the sun was on the horizon. And that starship is there all year round when I'm there at this obelisk, when I do a CE5, which is a close encounter 5, which is what I was doing, that July 2nd of 2016. And on this summer evening, while I was looking up at that starship southwest of this Cleopatra Needle obelisk, I see this large bird fly right over the obelisk without flapping one wing, and it was flying from north to south, and it made a 90-degree turn, and it went toward the starship, and I couldn't see this bird continued flight because it was too cloudy just west of the starship. So I got in touch with Jason Quitt, who sold me the Ferro Cylinders with the Ferro Postures book, and he told me that I had a rare sighting of the Hawk of Horus.
What's
Hawk is a bird. It's like in a family like the eagle. It's like a falcon.
Yes.
This Horus has the reputation of being either a hawk or a falcon, and you would find it on the walls there in Egypt. And These are in the reptilian species that are there that exist on the walls of Egypt. And when you're looking at all these different species of reptilians, they are of the ruling class on this planet, that they colonize our planet, our moon, our planets, and different planets in other universes. And they are the ruling class on this planet, and they are shape shifters on this planet, that they do exist today. And the Bohemian Grove are leaders in the world. Which are they?
Well, you know what? Because I read that there are. I read that was reptilian species, and you could see them on the walls of Egypt or something like that.
That is correct.
And I think I seen something they have. One have I think a horse head. One looked like a snake, snake standing up with legs and arms. It was like so, and so you consider them another species?
They're all different species of reptilians. That's what I just mentioned. They're all different species of reptilians that colonize our planet, and they colonize the moon, our planets, and different planets in other universes, and they are the ruling class on our planet for thousands of years, and they are shape shifters. They shape shift into humans, and from humans back into reptilians, and they are the ruling class on this planet. There are many different species of extraterrestrials, and they all have different sizes and shapes and colors.
And okay, now you got that information.
I got this information from many people that have come across traveling to many UFO conferences all over the United States and Canada. And I also, do the research on my own on the internet. And I have to believe this, hearing it from many people, many very bright, brilliant people.
By saying the same thing, right?
Well, yes, after a while I have to believe it. Because what it is, these people, they're almost like an Indiana Jones. They travel to all different parts of the world to find all these different, drawings etched in stone. And a lot of the stone are like the second hardest stone is in the world, which is, I forgot the second hardest stone in the world.
I know the diamond is
The diamond is number one. In order to cut into these stones, you will need a diamond-shaped tools. And this is more or less baffles scientists even till today of how these drawings were done, and also the pyramids were created. It was with precision, perfection, that even today, with all the man's high-power tools and technology, they couldn't emulate of what was done thousands of years ago.
Oh, I know. And they were saying about the pyramids, who built them? I'm saying the stone had to be like maybe 3, 4, 10,000 pounds.
It's about 200 tons. A slab, one slab is 200 tons. And a ton is 2,000 pounds. So there's 200 times 2,000. So that's how big one long slab is. And it was done probably through levitation with sound and with meditation. And there's a person who created such a feat down in southern Florida that he used, I would say almost similar to the ferro cylinders that I had. And he did meditation, and he levitated these enormous stones and created different structures there in southern Florida.
This present day, this present time?
Well, not this present time, because that person passed away. But you can look that up on the internet of structures, enormous structures that have been built through levitation with the mind, and probably with some cylinders in the hand. And possibly that may have been one of the ways of how these structures were put together, also with sounds.
Couldn't it be like somebody, an enormous, big machine or something? Like, I don't know, maybe back in those days, political days, maybe they had some kind of...
We're talking about thousands of years ago. And number two, when we're looking on the walls in Egypt, we will usually, most often, we will see royal families of the pharaohs and his wife and the children and the royalty families with them, their lifestyles, maybe the younglings were maybe hunting, fishing, and their lifestyle, how they went through life. But we never ever see how those pyramids were built, which is like, to this present day, a mystery.
What they could be? Can they be transported, teletransported, or something like that from another planet? I mean, we're talking about aliens, advanced beings.
I won't doubt it, because they're highly intelligent and they possibly may have that type of technology. But I can't explain it because no one ever explained that to me.
Oh, because I didn't. I feel that the universe is like endless. And even though I know we're not the only ones that's in the universe. I wrote a poem about that, and I believe that it have to be some other. We have so many planets and asteroids, and I believe there's something out there.
Yeah, it is, since they put the Kepler and the Hubble and different telescopes over the many years, they have said that there are billions of galaxies. So it's infinity. It's like it's never ending. Because we live in one galaxy with one planet, and when they say billions of galaxies, it's like it's eternity. It's like forever. And man cannot travel more than 1 year in space.